So, did this crazy Bitcoin week get you fearful on what's going to happen next in the market? And if we could drop further? But if you had your support and resistance mapped out earlier, you can see that it held support at 42.2K area and it held it and surged back up. But were you fearful and panic sold your alts? Today, I will share with you the concept of fear and some tips on how you can handle it. Good day, everyone. This is Seetified again. And today I'll be sharing you on the topic of fear. So, even the most successful trader experiences it. The trick is successful traders learn to get comfortable with their discomfort. It is crucial to understand that we can't ever get rid of fear and anxiety totally, and that's perfectly normal. It's part of us being human and certainly very much a part of both trading and also life in general. By getting rid of fear is not possible, but learning how to regulate it is very possible. So, important thing to note is whether you are allowing fear to serve us or are you serving fear. So, fear really starts with a trigger. Fear is a normal emotional response in the face of danger. So, when something frightening happens, the scary signal quickly reaches the thalamus at the center of the brain and travels down to the amygdala, this red point at the base of the brain that you see here. And it causes us to freeze or jump. And it's something that is really automatic and involuntary. But just keep in mind that our fear in trading, however real it may feel at times, it's mostly stemming from our mind and our brain. What types of fears are they? So, one type could be fear of losing money. No one likes that, I'm pretty sure. But so, when you take on a trade, you have to be aware that there's a probability that it will be a winner, but there's also a huge probability that it will turn out to be a loser. So, every time you take on a trade, be prepared that it will turn out to be a loser. I mean, once you take on a trade, you have to pay the fees anyway, so you end up in the loss, don't you? But if however, if your trade setup has a great expectancy of winning over time, then we will be profitable, trading that setup. But there will always be losing trades, and we just have to accept it. And the next would be fear of missing out. So basically jumping to unplanned trades, see a coin move, and you impulsively want to ride the wave and jump on a really bullish candle. So your thoughts would be like, okay, I don't want to miss this out. It's taking off this coin. I missed out the last move this time, and this is coin can really move up really quickly, and I just want to get my fair share of it. And when that thought happens, most of the time, FOMO occurs near the lower top of a market, and you most likely will be buying the lower top of that candle, which is a shame. And lastly, is the fear of being wrong. No one likes to be wrong. It hurts your ego. We always like to view ourselves favorably. And when we are wrong, it hurts. Trading is no different because you can imagine in your eye, maybe what your partners or friends or other significant others would think of them if, you did not do well in trading or did not become as successful as you wanted to be. And then when you start making a losing trade and, lose money. But it's important to note that when we feel nervous in a trade or feel nervous about putting on a trade, that our response is one of fear or whether our response is one of fear or one of anxiety. Is there really a genuine danger in the market environment? Or is the danger all in your head? So your challenge is really to extract the information that may underlie these emotions. It means being open to the emotional experiences that you're facing currently when you're trading, and at times, trusting in the experience. Blind action based on emotion is a formula for disaster, and particularly when what you're feeling is, anxiety and not reality-based fear. Just like that Bitcoin wick that we got down. If you had your support marked, you wouldn't have feared if it would go down further as much and panic sell or do things irrationally at that point of time where you saw that candle go all the way down, go up and all the way down. But it is important to not ignore these feelings. If you do, you cannot have a feel and, to push yourself and motivate yourself to be a better trader. So, when nervousness hits or fear hits, the first thing you want to do is to simply acknowledge the fact that, saying to yourself, I am not comfortable with the trade now. And it cues you to extract the information from your experience. And the next step is to ask, why am I not comfortable? Has something changed in the trade? And it really helps you distinguish, realistic fear from normal anxiety that you're facing, or how you might feel in an unfamiliar or uncertain situation like what happened a couple of days ago. Or did you perhaps, change your trading style, break your trading rules, that is what making you nervous instead, and it's got nothing to do with the market. So, and if you ask yourself why you're nervous and you couldn't find anything wrong with the trades you took, maybe you're just anxious because you're using, maybe too high leverage, for example, and the list can go on. But you can do some self-talk and reassure yourself that as long as you have your stop loss and you follow the trading plan that you have laid out, you'll be able to conquer this anxiety and benefit from it. You just need to ascertain if your body's warning sign, that nervousness and fearful energy that you face, was really based on the market or how you perceived it to be. And you can use this for any other fear responses as well. Just acknowledge it. Try to find the root and underlying cause of it, and ask yourself, why are you facing this fear, right? So basically, overall, you're using your negative fear emotions to empower your trading prowess. One thing is, you do not have to be scared of fear. Fear can always be a marker of opportunity, as we saw that the price of Bitcoin surged up after holding support on 44.2K, and it held support. There was nothing to be fearful about. I hope this was helpful. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give the thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest video updates. Thank you all and have a good day.